I've been given advice by a couple people that maybe we should not have told our kids about my journey, but I don't know how you don't talk about it. Every 3 to 6 months, I have a CT scan, and during COVID, don't know the exact time, but it was winter, probably about 3 years ago, I found out that the cancer had returned to my lungs, and I'd already had 2 surgeries to remove cancer in my lungs, but at this time it was in too many spots to do surgery. And I was devastated. Like, I was taken out for a weekend, like emotional tears. And it's like, I don't know how you just ignore that completely. Like, hey kids, there's nothing going on. I'm just a mess. Like, I can't do that. And then also, I just really felt like our kids could have this invitation to pray and be involved in this process of, like, I constantly struggle with what does it look like to have faith that God could potentially heal and that he's actually powerful enough to heal, but also that he's in control, and whatever the outcome is, that doesn't change whether or not he's good. Like my life ending up the way I think it should, like, I'm not the judge of what is best in the world. And so how do I see myself rightly in this, in the world? And so my kids know, they pray, they're young enough, like 8 and 6, my 8-year-old's just starting to wrestle with what's starting to happen. But I'm glad it's not hidden from them.
How did you talk about that with them?
Yeah. It's challenging. One of the challenges is right now, cancer is growing in my lungs, but I am still healthy. And so I am like all the other dads of my kids' friends, and maybe even healthier than some of the other dads, because I still exercise 6 days a week, and I'm still trying to do whatever I can to be healthy. And so I'm driving my kids to hockey, we're running, we're playing sports in the backyard, we're doing all of these things like they're friends, but we're living with the reality that at some point, and maybe some point soon, I'll start to get symptoms of this cancer that's growing in my lungs. So it even to me, but I suspect that you never fully know what your kids are thinking or experiencing. It's still this like weird reality of they know, but you don't fully know because there's no evidence of it besides a doctor saying from a CT scan that something's growing. So I think it'll be different once I start to have like symptoms and can't do things. But fortunately right now I can do things. So I see it play out mostly, and it's actually quite heartbreaking for me when we talk about the future. And there's a couple of times my oldest, like, just straight faced, will be talking about, like, when you're in your 20s or something, and he's like, Dad, you'll be dead. And it's like heartbreaking. And you realize, like, this is knowledge for you intellectually, but I don't think this is knowledge for you, like, at a heart level yet, where, like, I'm not sure you would just say that so matter-of-factly. And so they're still processing. We've thought about, counseling and stuff for them, but it doesn't seem appropriate, and so we don't want to force them to have an emotional response if they haven't yet.
Hi, thank you for watching that video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and click on that little bell notification to get notified on the latest drops. Also, let us know what you thought of the video in the comments below. Your feedback's important to us. And if you found this valuable at all, be sure to share. The purpose of this channel is to help us build as individuals and as a community, and you sharing this content helps us do that. Lastly, if you want to support what we do, you can sign up for our Patreon. There you can find full-length interviews, the ability to give your input on latest topics for the channel, and much more. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you next time. Peace.